morning, everyone. It's Robert from On My Turntable. I hope you're having a great morning this morning. It is Wednesday morning, rainy kind of morning, unfortunately. Of course, on my day off. It's a coffee kind of morning. It's been so beautiful all week. Cool evenings, warm days. But today happens to be a rainy day. So, looks like a music movie kind of day. So, just wanted to show you some recent album finds. This goes all over the map. I'm trying to, I don't want to be pigeonholed into a certain listening style. I always love to discover new music. That's why I'm getting the bands like Clutch and Tank and all these other big bands. Heavy stuff. I've also got some softer rock stuff, some folk things. So I don't want to be pigeonholed into a particular style. And there's nothing wrong with that because I have been for years. But I'm just trying to branch out. So this kind of goes all over the map. But some great stuff that I found. And happy to show you. So we'll start off with this band. I've got a few of their albums. And great, just a fun band you'd want to see in a bar or a pub or that type of thing. It's the Tubes. This is Love Bomb. I love this cover. It's on the Capitol label. Unfortunately, the last album by them, but they're a San Francisco rock band. Big hit, She's a Beauty. Huge MTV Much Music favorite. Much Music being the MTV version, Canada's version of MTV. They've been around since about 1972. Talk to You Later is another big hit from these guys. And 1985's Love Bomb, as I said, last album by them. Produced by Todd Rundgren. And after the release, their drummer and keyboardist joined Todd Rundgren on tour. So it would be the last for these guys. Still a great album. The first song off the album, Piece by Piece, a great song. It's no slouch of an album. A lot of bands, when they release their last albums, they don't do as well. But I mean, this isn't as big as their earlier stuff, but it's still a great album. I also have, and these aren't in any order, I also have Outside Inside. This is a 1983 release. Produced by David Foster, who's not my most favorite person. I feel he ruined Chicago after the death of Terry Kath. But She's a Beauty, big hit off of that one. Great album. Then we have their fourth studio album. This is Remote Control. This is a concept album. About a TV addict savant. Great album. It really is good. These guys are just a fun band to listen to. This one's probably got the weirdest title ever. This is the Completion Backwards Principle. And it's got some piping on there, ABS piping. I don't know why it has ABS piping on it. But again, it doesn't take away from the album. It's just a weird title, weird cover. Fifth studio album by the band. Talk to You Later is the big hit off of this one, and that's probably one of their bigger hits. And their second album, Young and Rich. Young and Rich is number 4 in the Billboard's 200 chart. So pretty cool for a second album to hit that big. Then I go from fun, straight-ahead rock and roll into some synth pop. And there was it a contest or was it a theme? I can't remember. Or a thread when they talked about, do you buy albums based on the cover? And yeah, I kind of did on this one. I looked at it, put it back, kind of went on, Then I came back to it and said, this is pretty damn good. So I went on Spotify and listened to it. And I liked what I heard. And this is actually a synth pop band. And when you say synth pop, you say, holy jeez, what's so... But this is a rockin' album. This is really good. It's called Propaganda, the band, Propaganda. And that album cover just, I don't know, just intrigued me. The album's called A Secret Wish. It's their debut album. It's in beautiful shape. Steve Howe is actually on this album. It's on the Island Records label. Yeah, Steve Howe from Yes, and I had to check to make sure it was the same Steve Howe when I saw it. There they are there. But yeah, it's not the typical synth rock that you, or synth pop that you think of. It's a pretty damn good album. So released in 1982, A Secret Wish, again featuring Steve Howe. Great album for their debut album. Wasn't a big hit when it came out, but as it grew, just like a lot of albums, as it grew in popularity, it just skyrocketed and went from there. So I go from synth pop to alt country, folk rock, Americana, and again, this one intrigued me. When I saw this one, I said, okay, what's this guy all about? And yeah, Eric Ambel, and this is Roscoe's Gang. Eric Ambel, New York guitarist. He's been around for a long time. This is on the Enigma label. I haven't cleaned these yet either. I just got these yesterday, but this is in great shape. He's worked with Nas Loughran, which I absolutely love, from the E Street Band, and he's also worked with Steve Earle, Joan Jett, a bunch of other great artists. So yeah, it's again, folk rock, alt country, Americana. Good stuff. Great guitarist as well. So as I said, it goes all over the map on this one. And then I go from there to Robin Trower. Of course, I had this one before, and I've shown this one, and this is still in my rotation. I'm still listening to this one because it's such a fantastic album. This is BLT with Robin Trower, Jack Bruce, and Bill Lorden, who's been a drummer for Robin Trower for a while. But if you can find this one, pick it up for sure. So again, huge guitarist, originally with Procol Harum. I gotta say, probably top 10 guitarist. The guitar on BLT just blazes through it. So I picked up 2 albums from him yesterday. Picked up this one here. I love the cover on this one. This is In City Dreams. Beautiful cover. It really is. It's on the Chrysalis label. This is 1977 release. James Dewar on vocals, Robin Trower on guitar, Rusty Allen on bass, and Bill Lorden on drums. Again, Bill Lorden remains with him for quite a while. More of a bluesy album than the BLT album. And some great stoner rock on this one as well. So good. It's so good. It's going to be in my rotation for a while. And again, that cover is just beautiful. So I picked up that one. And then I picked up Caravan to Midnight. Another cool cover when you look at it closely. Again, on the Chrysalis label. Same lineup as the previous album I just showed you. 6th studio album. Again, more laid back, more funky blues rock. And again, Robin Trower, what a guitarist. He's just amazing. Just amazing stuff. So I'm happy to find those to add to my Robin Trower collection. So I go from Robin Trower to Mamas and Papas. This is, and I love the RCA Victor label, so I should just take it out. That too much gloss. Again, the lighting sucks right now because but beautiful RCA label. Love that. And self-titled 1966 release, 2nd studio album by the band, by the group I should say. They're not really a band, they're more of a group. The only one that played in the instruments was John Phillips. But it peaked at number 4 on the 200 album list. But there's a bit of a story behind this one as well. Because Michelle Phillips isn't on this much. John Phillips caught her having an affair with Gene Clark from the Byrds. So he kicked her out of the group. And a new singer, Jill Gibson, was the girlfriend of the producer at the time. She also sang with Jan and Dean. So she came in to sing a bunch of songs for them. The cover photo was already taken showing Michelle Phillips, so they decided to keep it because there was already albums in production with that cover. But yeah, Jill Gibson sings on Trip, Stumble and Fall, Dancing Bear, Strange Young Girls, I Can't Wait, Even If I Could, that kind of girl. Also Ray Manzarek from The Doors plays the organs on No Salt in Her Tail. So yeah, it's quite an interesting story that Michelle Phillips was a bad girl at the time. She had an affair with Denny Doherty, right in front of John Phillips, basically, and quite a few other people. She was very adventurous, apparently. So, but still, overall, an amazing album. Love to have it, and I'm so happy to find it in such great condition. And pleased to be playing this one. Then I had there were 3 of them there, but I had to put one back because I had budgeted a certain amount. But picked up this one as well. This is the Mamas and Papas Golden Era Volume 2. And this is on the Dunhill label. This one features more of a compilation album. My Girl, Sing for Your Supper, No Salt on Her Tail, Twist and Shout, Glad to Be Unhappy, Nothing's Too Good for My Little Girl, For the Love of Ivy, Do You Want to Dance, Trip, Stumble and Fall, Hey Girl, You Baby, and Dream a Little Dream of Me. But beautiful, beautiful shape. No ring wear at all. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So I go from the Mamas and Papas to Ambrosia. To me, an amazing band, an underwritten band. Again, no one talks about them on the BC. They're, I put them in the same boat as, say, 10cc, Player, Orleans. But they've had some big hits. So I had this one already. They're self-titled Ambrosia. But these guys are an LA band from 1970. Big hits, How Much I Feel, and Biggest Part of Me. Um, and then they went on to become Alan Parsons Project's Tale of Mystery and Imagination. Um, Bruce Hornsby at one point was part of the band as well. Kind of progressive rock, soft rock, jazz fusion, beautiful harmonies, bluesy soul rock. So good. Again, like a 10cc, like an Orleans. Those 70s soft rock bands, but they can still rock it out when they want to. And again, when you think of soft rock, you think of pop and that type of. I don't think these guys as a pop band. I think of just a great, soulful, harmonized group, and they're so good. Holding On to Yesterday was a big hit off of this one, and again, Alan Parsons engineered this one as well. This is on 20th Century label. So what I picked up yesterday is Life Beyond LA. This is their third studio album by the band. It's on the Warner Brothers label. This is more jazz and softer rock than their debut album. Not as progressive maybe, but still a great album. How Much I Feel, a big single off of this one, which happens to be their most successful album and their single. So the album itself hit number 19 on the charts, and How Much I Feel hit number 3. So great band, great unique sound, a lot of harmonies, great guitar work. Love it. So again, I go all over the map with this collection, but that's how I want my collection to be, is all over the map. I just really feel it's important to discover all kinds of new music, and every time I watch your guys' videos, I hear new music that I got to get into, I got to listen to, and genres that I haven't even touched yet. So that's the cool thing about music, is that it's unlimited. And I think if you put yourself in a bubble, then you're missing out on so much, and that's where I want to go. So anyway, guys, take care. Love you all. I'll be back maybe a little later on with my Albums to Discover series, or my BCLT review. Still got that to go. I've got a couple on the go now that I'm preparing, so I just have to flip a coin to see which one I'm going to do first. Anyway, guys, take care. Again, we'll talk to you again. Bye now.